Good morning, everyone. It is 6:52 a.m. I'm tired, but I'm not tired. It's kind of a weird feeling this morning. We got a huge amount of sleep, about 8.5 hours. Cold plunge has become just something of the past. It's so easy to do nowadays. Like, it's kind of crazy how easy it is nowadays. My body has just become so accustomed to it. I can just get into it. It's not really any insane heavy breathing. It's just, it is what it is now. And I love it. But the whole thing that I want to kind of get into today is we're gonna do a full day of eating. But the thing is that with my full day of eating is that I just eat the same thing like twice in a row. And like, that's kind of it. So I figured this would be a good time to kind of break down it all, and then I'll kind of show you what it looks like, and then we'll go on from there. So first, before I go into that, I kind of have to explain like the morning routine. So I don't eat before I go to the gym. I train fasted. I don't really, I like to get up, get going. I don't like to eat until about 12 o'clock. Like noon time, because it's just, you know, that's just how it works for me. I think it's a good way to keep your body fat down. Obviously, if you were the guy to eat food, you know, first thing when you get up, you're gonna have a longer period of time to get food into your body, especially when you're bulking. But I don't know, I've always just kind of been on the intermittent fasting kind of push. It's kind of what I like. Just kind of how it is. So until about like 11:45, 12 o'clock, I'm not really gonna get any food into my system. So that's why I'm kind of starting this video here, you know, just kind of pushing forward, kind of same old thing. We got chest on the horizon today. But, you know, my morning routine essentially is I get up, I sit down for 20 minutes, I go to the bathroom with my space heater on, get my body all warmed up, I get in the plunge, I get in the car, immediately after the plunge, get dressed, obviously, you know, I don't go immediately out, you know. I go to the plunge, I get out, change, get in the car, go to the gym, come back, and then I get my first feeding in. So, now this is where it gets important. So what I'm eating currently is, I eat Chipotle twice a day. Now, I know you're probably thinking, you know, Chipotle's a fast food. That can't be good. What are you talking about? Calories are calories, all right? I'm a very big man on convenience and not doing dishes. So, essentially, when I go to Chipotle, I get my food is given to me, I eat my food, it is done. I don't have to think about it, it's over, it's done, we're good to go. So that is why I do it. In the past, I meal prepped. Through college, I meal prepped. Through college, I also had a meal service that I would use and I would eat and I would take, and it was very nice. It was a part of the school kind of thing. I would get food, I'd meal prep that. Still had to do dishes, still had to prepare it. Didn't like it. Got into situations where I didn't get my calories in. It was not a vibe. Then I went to meal subscription services, right? I went to Cook Unity. Cook Unity was something I used for about 6 months. It was good, no complaints, not enough calories. It's great for a cut, but it's not good for a bulk. And I can do the thing of eating the same thing every single day. That's not something that necessarily affects me, but I actually really have to enjoy what I'm eating. And when I was younger, all I wanted all the time was, I wish that I could just eat Chipotle, and that would be just kind of my meal prep. I could just go to Chipotle, get my food, and I would be good to go. Got a cop coming on up there. I don't know in the state of Maryland if you're allowed to have your overhead light on, but we're not gonna do it. So we're in the dark now. But I always wanted to have Chipotle as be kind of like my thing, you know. Chipotle was something I've always loved. I've always enjoyed eating. I can eat a lot of it. Give a little bit of a history in the previous time. When I was bulking a long time ago, senior year, I ate like 3 things. I ate Jersey Mike's, Habit Burger, and Chipotle. And that got me up to the biggest weight that I ever got to, which was 230 pounds. Now, that's a lot of weight, and it was a lot of bad weight. And when I cut that weight, I lost a lot of size and a lot of muscle. So, you know, wasn't really the right idea because I was eating a lot of trans fats, a lot of this, a lot of that. Not good shit. But with Chipotle, it's pretty clean, dude. And what I'm eating at Chipotle is basically what I was preparing myself for my meal preps, you know? Like I have, you know, rice, beans, chicken, lean protein, you know, some salsa, a little sour cream, cheese, all the same things I was preparing for myself, but at Chipotle, you know? Sure, there's some more sodium going on in there. Sure, there could be some other stuff going on there that's not necessarily good, but it is what it is. Now, I'm sure you're thinking about, what about price? So, yes, you probably could get a cheaper option by going to the grocery store. The cheapest that I have personally got it to where I am enjoying what I'm eating is about $9.50 to $10, all right? I don't have a lot of money, right? When I was on Cook Unity, it was about $11.48 a meal. So for me to be able to get Chipotle at a bulking diet, it costs $11.13. That is extra rice, extra beans, chicken, sometimes extra chicken, but mainly just chicken, right? I don't need that much protein. I don't need the constipation. It's all right. You don't want to overload your diet with protein because then you will get constipated. I got hot salsa, sour cream, and cheese, right? I get 2 tortillas, and that's it. That gives me about 2,020 calories for $11.13, all right? That is good. I get that twice a day. I divide it into 4 burritos. I eat my 4 burritos at 12, 3, 5, and 8 to avoid indigestion and acid reflux. And I've done it. I've achieved what I need. You know, when you're bulking, you know, I'll have some things here and there. Like last night I had a bowl of cereal on top of it because I was just hungry and I wanted some more carbs to me before this chest day today, right? But essentially, that is my minimum for my bulk. When I go to cut weight, I'm going to cut my calories in half. I will go down to 2,000 calories, you know, which means that I'm either going to cut out the tortillas, because the tortilla is about 360 calories, right? So if I cut out all the tortillas, that's about 1,400 calorie drop, right? Give or take. So if I do that, right, we're still in a great position because I know where my calories are, I know where my body's at, and it works for me, and I love Chipotle. A lot of people can't eat the same thing every single day, right? Well, at Chipotle, I can get different protein, I can get different stuff. I can get fajitas, I can get... The world is the oyster in that regard. And to be honest, it's just what I like. It is the same concept to me as meal prepping, just with, you know, from the same place. So that is what I do. You know, that is, I know what the calories are. I know what my macros are. When I go to eat the Chipotle later and show you guys, I'll put the little thing up from MyFitnessPal. I use MyFitnessPal. You gotta use MyFitnessPal when you're doing anything to be able to track what's going on. You know, from the bulk, less so. For the cut, more so. You gotta know where you're at. But for right now, the bulk for this bulk using Chipotle as the fuel has been... Why did some guy flash me? It's been next to none. It has honestly changed the game for me. I am currently 14% body fat at 191. I have gone from 163 pounds to 191 pounds since November 22nd. I believe. I think that math's right. I'll have to check again. Doing this type of bulking style, you know? On top of that, obviously, I'm doing cardio. Cardio's huge. I'm doing sauna, I'm doing the hot bath. I'm doing a lot of other things in my protocol that, you know, allow me to keep that body fat off. But the Chipotle is pretty lean, man. When I go to eat something different, just to switch it up sometimes, you know, like a cheat meal, right? It's, the sodium will get to me. And I think a huge thing of that is telling me that the Chipotle stuff is a pretty healthy option, man. So again, as long as you're working with, like, you know, a carb that you're really enjoying, simple carb or complex carb. Mine's simple because it's the white rice. You know, you got my protein from my beans. I got my lean protein from my chicken. And even the chicken's actually fattier than the steak, to be honest. And then I'm getting the stuff on top of it. I've never gotten rid of cheese or sour cream from a prep. And it just works for me, man. Like, I can't really paint any other picture besides it just works. So, you know, we're gonna crank this chest day. We got pressing movements, some cable movements, we got some shoulders. We got a lot of time here to do this. So we're gonna get this done. We might do the cardio now versus later. I haven't decided yet. And then you know, we're gonna go back, get some food. I'll show you guys what the Chipotle looks like. And then we're gonna get some work done, and then we'll probably go sauna later, and that'll be a wrap before practice. So yeah, that's kind of a breakdown of what it is, and I'll show you what it looks like later. So I will see you guys in the gym for that first working set.
Yeah, life is the only thing we need. They need me to go, but I don't want to leave. Rest in peace, Lil' Key. Fuck a pigeonhole, I'm a night owl, it's a different mode. I had to make a pen and sing, so I'm thinking so. Heard you with a shooting guard, just let it in. Yeah, if you at 2 keys or 10 roof, turn away until the pictures can't lose. Baby, I'm the key, feeling you. Don't be standing cool, won't fuck you up, but wanna fuck you up. But then again, the truth is I ain't really answering all problems. Girl, that's what I got.
you can hear me very well, but that's a wrap up for the workout. That chest workout has been way better than all the other chest workouts that I've done in the past, at least the last 2 weeks. Shoulders feel absolutely taxed, absolutely destroyed. So let's get a look at what we're looking at here. Overall pretty good, man. That's we definitely got some size going on there. It's kind of crazy, just the overall difference in calories consumed and the overall size difference of pump work versus like strength work. We're feeling pretty good, man. We're lean. We're heavy. We got more food on the horizon and more weight to gain. About 20 more pounds, and we're gonna cut. So about 210. We're gonna drop back down to 190. I think, maybe even 185. And then we're gonna crank that shit back up. So, you know, I think we're gonna get our cardio done now rather than later. Just get it done, get it out of the way. And then we're gonna go back, do some work, and then I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have a yogurt. I think I'm just gonna wait until I get my Chipotle in. And then, you know, when I get the Chipotle, I'll bring that back up and we'll talk about it. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so a couple hours later, we're here. We got our first meal of the day. We got Chipotle. We got the thing I was talking about in the car. So we got extra rice, extra beans, not extra chicken, normal chicken, extra cream, extra cheese, some red hot salsa. We got 2 tortillas here. The macros are right there. It's about 220 calories. Not that bad. It's pretty decent in my opinion. I think the macros are great. I think everything's great. So one of the comments that I had yesterday was like some foods to eat. You can pretty much just take this exact thing and replicate it in any way you want. If you would prefer to go to the store and get these ingredients yourself, be my guest. There's no reason not to. However, I've been able to just get this and it's worked out very well. It's a good amount of food. It feeds me pretty well throughout the day. So at some point I'm gonna go back to Chipotle and get the exact same thing again. All I do is take one of these burritos, I open it up, get one of those tortillas in there, we put it down. Gotta open up the tortilla. It's the most important part for me. All right. Put this right here. Hold on one second. All right. Sorry about that. Had to close the door real quick. But then we take it. We just do half of the concoction into the said tortilla. And then we're good to go. If you want to add some more calories to the overall thing, if you're going the Chipotle route, I get 2 salad dressings each time. Since I'm bulking right now, I don't really account for those calories, but there's oil in it. Calories are definitely going up. I take one of the salad dressings, put it right on top of there, you know? Then we fold it up, all good and neat. Make sure the corners are all good. Put it nice. 1 wrap, 2 wrap. Wrap it good to go. And right there, that is 1,000 calories, 1,010 in the palm of my fucking hands. Ready for me to eat at any particular point, you know? And what I like to do is for the first one, I don't make it into the bowl. I try to trick my brain a little bit and just kind of be like, this is a new kind of thing. So we're gonna eat this one just as a normal bowl, you know? It's pretty good. You know? So you can take this, ooh, spilled a little rice. You can take this and you can make this into anything that you necessarily want. The macros are good. If you don't want to get the chicken, get something else. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive. But you can go to the grocery store, get this exact thing and just rinse and repeat, you know? When I go to cut, I'm gonna remove the 4 tortillas. I'm gonna go down about 1,400 calories because it's about, I think, 260 to 360 calories for the tortilla, right? We're gonna take that away from the equation and we're just gonna have the 2 bowls and we're gonna rock with that. You know, the only thing that's really coming down is that overall carb like influence, you know? The fats are gonna be the same, which we love. Everything's gonna be good. We'll probably add some fajitas, they're free, or some, you know, more vegetable kind of stuff, get some more healthy carbs going on into there. But you really just kind of got to play around and see what your body likes. For me, this works incredibly well. I'm going to go back at 5 o'clock, get this, eat 1 burrito at 5, 1 burrito at 8, and I'm good to go. I got 4,000 calories into my system. If I'm still hungry, I might have a bowl of cereal or a protein bar. I don't have any protein shake because that's something I just don't do. I don't do the protein shake, you know? I do this, I get more food into me, and then we're good to go, you know? There's another thing. I have a cup of coffee in the morning. I have an espresso coffee. There's really no calories in that, so I didn't really add that into this video. But when I get back from the gym, or before I go to the gym, I just have a cup of coffee. There's really not that many calories, like 10 calories. But it does increase your metabolism. Black coffee will help you burn fat. So keep that in mind. So let me know how it goes. Let me know if you go down this route. I'm 2 months into this. 2 Chipotle bowls a day with 4 tortillas total. I've gone from 158 pounds to, what, 191 point something. You saw my physique in the previous little thing I had there. I'm not putting that much weight on, you know? But then again, if I wasn't doing the cardio that I was doing, 30 minutes on the bike, everyone's got time to do it. If you don't got time, try to make some time for it, you know? I'm hitting the sauna when I can. That's helping burning body fat. Doing the cold plunge in the morning. And I'm also taking a hot bath at night to help me go to sleep, which also does burn body fat and calories. So I think if I didn't do those things, I wouldn't put that much body fat on. I think it'd be probably about 15% rather than 14% right now. But there's certain things you got to play around with. You know, if you're putting too much fat on, go away from the sour cream. I think cheese is okay, but if you want to do those, pull back away from those. You can do the clean Chipotle, which is what I do when I cut, which is just no cream, no cheese. I'm getting some more vegetables in there, and it's kind of the same kind of general overall purpose. You know, this is my meal prep, and I'm sticking to it, and you can't change my mind. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some arms. It's going to be a fucking great arm day, and we're going to get it going. I'm going to go eat this, and I'll see you guys then.